Hey everybody, it's Janice with Creating Through Chaos. I'm going to start this project off with this mason jar chalkboard I got at Dollar Tree. And I'm going to give this a coat of white paint. I did 2 coats just to make sure none of that black was going to show through. I did the edges and I also did the back. Once it was all dry and painted, I'm going to take and put a coat of Mod Podge on just the bottom half. I'm not going to worry about that top half just yet. So a nice even coat, and then I'm just going to let that thoroughly dry. And then I'm going to take this napkin that has strawberries on it. I got this napkin at my local grocery store, but it's also available in my shop in one of my bundles. And I say where I got it because never discount looking at like your local grocery store for napkins or things like that. They usually have seasonal stuff. So now I'm going to take that napkin. I cut a part of the top off and then I laid it on my mason jar, and now I'm just using a piece of parchment paper and an iron on high, no steam, and I'm attaching this to the mason jar. So just the bottom half. I'm just going to make sure that's fully attached. And then I'm going to cut off some of this excess. And then I'm going to sand off the rest of it. Just go all the way around, sanding all those edges. Once I have those all sanded off, I'm going to take some more Mod Podge and add it to the very top half. And then I'm going to take this red check fabric and I'm going to lay that right at the top. Make sure that I have it all even and go right to the line where that napkin is. Once that is all dry, I'm just going to cut off the excess. And I'm going to get as close to the jar as I can. And then I'm going to take an X-Acto knife, and I laid it on a cutting mat, and I'm just going to cut off the rest of it. Just going around, making sure that I get all of that excess fabric. And I just put a brand new blade in it, so it's cutting it perfectly. And then you can sand whatever else needs to be. Next, I took some raffia and I just tied it around right underneath where we just put that fabric in between the two. And I'm just going to tie it in a knot. But then I'm going to take a little bit of glue and hold that knot into place. And then once I have that all held, I'm going to cut off all of that excess. Just making sure that it's a nice knot. And then cutting that excess off. And then I made a raffia bow. I'm going to use that in the center here, and I'm just going to glue that on. So I just made a little bow out of the raffia, and then I'm just going to place that right on in place. Once I have the bow all in place, I'm going to take a red button, and I'm going to put that in the center of the bow. So I'm just going to do a little hot glue and put that on there. Then I ended up deciding I wanted to hang this, so I drilled 2 holes in the top. And then I'm going to take some wire, and I just used black wire. And I'm going to put a piece through and then twirl it down. And then I'm just going to cut a length of wire, push the other side through, and then do the same thing. But first I decided that I wanted to twirl the wire. So I'm just going to wrap it around a paintbrush. And then push it through. Once I have it pushed through, I'm going to use my pliers to loop it around to hold it into place. So you can grab them and then just kind of spin them all the way down till I reach the mason jar. And that is it. This project is finished. I think this turned out so super cute and different, and I love the colors and I love the strawberries. It's just so adorable. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it inspires you to make one. And as always, don't forget to spread the chaos.